The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once. Part 1. Listening to problem solving.
Instructions. You will hear a single conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. You will have to choose the best answer to each question. Total time for this task is around 5 minutes. You will get total 8 questions for this task.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tina?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
This is Alex. Do you remember me?
I'm sorry, I do not remember you.
Did you come into the CS computer shop today?
I went to many shops today. Where is yours?
Our shop is located at the Galaxy Mall.
Which floor is your shop on?
CS computer is on the 3rd floor.
Oh yes, I think I remember now. What is your name again?
My name is Alex Willis of CS Computer.
Oh, I remember you now. You were the tall person. Very handsome?
Yes, that's right. You have a good memory, Tina.
So what can I do for you, Mr. Willis?
Do you remember coming into our shop and asking about a catalog for computer games?
Yes, I remember asking for the catalog. You could not find it.
Right. I couldn't find it.
But you have it now?
Yes, I have the catalog.
Great.
Would you like for me to keep it here at the shop for you?
No, I'm not free to go down there anytime soon. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Question 1. How many shops did Tina visit? Question 2. What was Tina demanding from the computer store?
Question 3. How did Alex offer help to Tina?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
Hi, is this Tina?
Yes, it is.
Well, since you cannot come to the shop, can I send you the catalog?
That would be wonderful.
Okay. May I have your address, please?
It's 2307 T Street, Sacramento, California, 95610.
Okay, was that 2703 T Street?
No, that's 2307 T Street.
Okay. I have your address, and I'll send it to you today.
Great, thanks.
My pleasure.
Question 4. Why did the man call her again? Question 5. When will Alex send the computer games catalog to Tina? Question 6. How did Tina feel about Alex's gesture?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
Mr. Willis,
Yes?
I often have questions about computers and games.
Oh, well, you can ask me anything. It's my business.
Thanks for that. May I have your phone number?
Sure. It's 01-867-5309. Call me anytime if you have a question.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Question 7. What kind of queries Tina generally has? Question 8. Which statement is true of the man?
Part 2, Listening to a Daily Conversation.
Instructions. You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hey Jake, are you ready for your trip?
Well, not really. I still have to buy some clothes.
Well, what's the weather like where you're going?
Well, it's really hot in the summer, so I'm going to buy some shorts, sandals, and a few t-shirts.
What about the rest of the year?
People say the fall can still be warm until November, so I'm going to buy some jeans and a few casual shirts.
Will you need any warm clothes for the winter?
Well, the weather doesn't get too cold, but it often snows in the mountains, so I'm going to buy a couple of warm sweaters, a jacket, and a hat. I don't have room in my suitcase to pack a coat, so I'm going to wait until I get there and buy it when I really need it.
Are you going to take anything out?
They say it rains cats and dogs in the spring, but again, I'll probably just wait and pick up a raincoat or an umbrella later on. But I'm going to take a good pair of shoes because I plan on walking to and from school every day.
Do you need any clothing for formal occasions?
Well, you never know when you might need something on the spur of the moment for a wedding or maybe someone's graduation or a nice date. So I'll probably take some nice slacks, a dress shirt, and a couple crazy ties or two.
That makes sense.
And I'll just rent a tuxedo if I need anything more formal. Hey, maybe I'll get married.
You? Married?
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I just can't imagine you getting decked out in a tuxedo for any formal occasion.
What?
I mean, for high school graduation, you wore an old pair of jeans and tennis shoes.
Hey, there was a reason for that, so let me explain.
Yeah.
No, really. See, it goes like this.
Question 1. What does the man plan to wear during the summer months? Question 2. What is one thing the man is not going to pack for the winter season? Question 3. What is the weather like in the spring? Question 4. When will the man need formal clothes? Question 5. What did the man wear to high school graduation?
Part 3, Listening for Information.
Instructions. You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hi, Professor Adams. My name is Larry.
Hi, Larry. How can I help you?
I was told that you place students in internships for various university programs.
Yes.
Well, I'm interested in the internship at the University Art Museum. What responsibilities interns have, what qualifications they need to have.
Sorry, those positions are all filled for this year.
Oh, but I just saw the announcement on the museum website this morning.
Unfortunately, the website is out of date.
I want to do museum work after I graduate, and the job experience would look great on my resume. Plus, it's the only paid internship on campus.
I understand. However, there are some other ways to get some work experience, even if it's not exactly what you want. For instance, the library is looking for student volunteers.
The library? But...
Well, they're planning an exhibition of photographs documenting the history of the university. And they're looking for student volunteers to help go through the archives and select images that'll show how the university's changed over the last 100 years. Now, that's only a 4-week project, I think. And, of course, it's unpaid.
But it would be something to put on my resume.
Exactly. Why don't you read the job description? It's posted on the library's website. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll put in a good word for you with Emily Peterson. She's the library's exhibitions director and will be interviewing applicants.
Okay, I'll do that right away.
Question 1. What did the speakers mainly discuss? Question 2. Why is the student disappointed? Question 3. What is the additional benefit of the Art Museum internship program? Question 4. Which of the following is not a duty in the library for the internship program? Question 5. What can be inferred about the library exhibitions director Emily Peterson? Question 6. What would the student probably do next?
Part 4. Listening to a news item.
Instructions. You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
government of Canada is demanding that the United States stop applying duties on Canadian lumber and refund the $5 billion in duties that have been collected. As reported earlier, a NAFTA panel rejected Washington's claims justifying those duties, but the U.S. is not abiding by the NAFTA decision. Canada has asked the WTO for permission to retaliate. Jacqueline Smith, a spokeswoman for Canadian Trade Minister Jim Peterson, said that Canada is considering imposing $5 billion in duties on imports from the U.S. in retaliation.
Canada has wanted to make it clear that we're not happy with the position of the United States to simply ignore what is a clear NAFTA ruling in Canada's favor.
Canadian Finance Minister Ralph Goodale was quoted as saying, "The U.S. is still dealing with a $4 billion ruling against it by the WTO relating to its practice of helping large American companies set up foreign sales corporations offshore in order to have a competitive edge in Europe. That dispute resulted in the U.S. having to change its laws last year."
Part 5, Listening to a discussion.
Instructions. You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
knocking. Stop it.
What are you doing?
Oh, shut up. Oh. I'll hide in here.
Don't come out.
Why would I come out?
Who is it?
It's Ruth.
Oh, don't you dare open that door.
Hi. Yeah, hi. Good morning. May I come in?
Yeah. No, come on in.
No,
Make yourself at home.
I think you should come in. It's not
Sure.
really dressed. Come.
Was everything okay?
Yes, it was. It was very nice. Very nice. The best, I think.
Adequate.
Ever.
So where's the other one?
The other one?
Oh, it's okay. We don't charge by the person. There were 3 shadows I saw dancing around the RV last night, right?
The other one. The other one.
I'm in the can. I ate a closed pistachio. I'm paying for it.
It's a nice T-shirt.
Oh, thanks. I got it at my church. It's Jesus shooting Charles Darwin.
Why would Jesus want to shoot Charles Darwin?
Because of his blasphemous theories. Are you men of God?
We're men of science. You know, we believe in the establishment of a biological order through the maelstrom of physical and chemical chaos.
God created the earth in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested.
Really?
Or it could be God. You don't know, do you? It's up in the air.
The world is 4,000 years old and can only be the product of intelligent design.
Oh, that's horseshit.
All right, well then, please explain how something as complex as the human eye simply just comes into being.
Oh, don't give me that old irreducible complexity crap. Thank you.
Something as intricate as that does not just occur without the intervention of a guiding hand.
It didn't just occur. It is the culmination of billions of years of development across countless fucking species.
What are you talking about?
Evolution, baby.
Oh, blasphemy!
Oh, yeah. Well,
Nothing that you can say or do can shake my belief or faith in the sure and certain knowledge that God made heaven and earth and created us all in his own image.
Oh, his own image? Well, I got a question. How do you explain me? She's going. She's fine. Catch me. And that's Jenga.
Part 6, Listening for Viewpoints.
Instructions. You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Retail visual merchandising shares many of the same principles as advertising, graphic design, and interior design. The purpose of visual merchandising is to create a logical and visually pleasing environment that will grab attention and translate into increased sales. Visual merchandising basics are pretty easy to understand. Imagine a decent store with merchandise displayed in neat groupings. But as for the fashion industry, visual merchandising means a lot more, even focusing on the psychology and motivations of the target customer. The following are the significant tips for visual merchandising in the retail business. Visual merchandising actually starts on the street outside the store. Creative and interesting window displays will catch the eye of people walking by and will draw them into the store. Many store owners make the mistake by cramming in lots of merchandise to indicate the variety of items they might carry, but the most successful window designs create a theme, mood, or lifestyle that piques curiosity. Change the window displays with every season to reflect your newest or best-selling items. Imagine you walk into a store, just take a look around, and leave. Maybe you were just looking, or something about the store or the merchandise displays probably turned you off. The experience of visiting an establishment should be as rich as is welcoming. Any prospective customers should be able to walk in and feel respected and comfortable. You should create product displays that will show the customer how your merchandise might fit into their daily life. In a clothing store, dressing mannequins is the key. Whatever the store type, customers are most likely to purchase if they can imagine themselves wearing the product. These days, many shoppers are busy people. Perhaps they're just stopping by on the way home from work or on the way to the party. Whatever the case may be, shoppers are more likely to purchase if they can find what they are looking for, easily identify the price. Products should be organized in logical groupings, whether by item, type, color, or some other characteristic, and signage and product descriptions should be clear and easy to read. Lastly, point-of-sale add-ons, also known as impulse buys, can generate extra dollars in sales. Think of small items that are inexpensive, for example, cell phone covers, socks, hair accessories, etc. These small items can be placed near or at the register as an effective reminder to the customers.